Everybody know you broke, bitch. What's good, people? This be your boy Skyler by Nature TV, and we're here for the very first review of Chasing Dallas, The Retreat. So let's get right on into it. Before we get into it, though, I just want to send a special shout out to Reese G, executive producer of anything Chasing Dallas. Okay, and I'm probably I know people like to underrate Chasing Dallas, but I'm probably one of the people that always go up for Chasing Dallas. I always see it for Chasing Dallas. Chasing Dallas gave me my very first interview with King Kang. That was the very first interview that I ever had with anyone. So yeah, so shout out to Chasing Dallas for everything that they've done, especially for me as well as the Justice League, because that's how the Justice League came together. It's because of Chasing Dallas. Okay, so after all the drama that happened on Chasing Dallas, Reese wants to take a trip. Okay, he wants to get the hell out of Dallas, get away from all the drama, and just try to mend things and probably, you know, make new friends and invite people around with other people. Okay, so he meets up with Trey Howard, who I love to call Pam from Total, because he do remind me of Pam from Total, and sometimes he give me a little bit of Grace Jones too. There ain't no shade, that's just really the truth. And on top of that, I like Trey Howard's fashion shit. I let him fucking style me, to be honest. Like, I want a new look, to be quite honest with you, to be honest. But yeah. And also, he also meets up with Ariel. Okay, they discussed The Retreat. You know, it all started with Reese putting it all on his Facebook page saying that he wants to go on a retreat, want to go on a trip. Trey Howard responded, and so did Ariel. Okay, so they were all down for the trip. Okay, Ariel said that she's inviting Dior. You know, Reese and Dior at this point still have an issue, because we already know that at the reunion they were going in on people, going in on one another. Okay, more so Becky with the two red balls, aka Dior, my husband. Okay, that's my husband. Chasing Dallas. But however, you know, he was going to fuck in on Reese, saying, "Everybody know you broke, bitch." You know, I never knew that he had it in him, because for most of the season, that ass was very mild mannered. And I must say that I met Dior at a specific reunion of a show that I would never ever speak on or review again. But I did not walk up on him. I stayed in my seat because I was so fucking scared to walk up to Dior and speak. However, Dior saw me from afar and he waved at me. So shout out to Dior for that. I was scared as shit to walk up on him because I have the biggest crush on him, and I was gonna fall the fuck out had I walked up on him. But my good friend Jamar told me, "Go over there and speak to him, bitch." I said, "Nah, I'm gonna fall the fuck out." But I'll wait. Hey, Dior. Hey. And the last time I reviewed anything regarding Chasing Dallas, my teeth was fucked up, but now I got a new smile. Because I know you bitches ain't watched shit I did since my Chasing Dallas review. So, okay. So Reese and Dre Simmer, they arrive at the house. Okay. You know, Dre Simmer giving us a little bit of Erykah Badu with these rags on his head, you know what I mean? And Reese ain't giving me Lil' Kim no more. No, he ain't giving me Lil' Kim at all. Okay. Reese just, you know, that goatee that he got really does work for him. Like, I really like that goatee on him. And on top of that, he got them eyebrows was definitely on fleek, and they're always on fleek. I can say a lot of things about Reese, but he really, when he really gets it in, he really gets it in. You know what I mean? And one thing about Reese is that he knows that us as reviewers, we're gonna drag his ass for certain things that he does, and he doesn't take it personal. That's why it's easy for us as reviewers to interview him, because he don't take that shit personal. He know that this is all for shits and giggles and all for entertainment. Just like they're on camera to entertain us, we're on camera to entertain our people who's watching the show. Okay, so, and Dre Simmer, I think Dre Simmer gets that shit too. You know what I mean? But they're looking for their rooms and shit like that. And Reese smells something. Now, Dre Simmer, I hope you washed your ass, okay, really good. I hope you scrubbed this shit and really, really good. Now, if you need to borrow my Dove body wash, you know what I mean, with the I forget what it's called, but I just bought it the other day and it smells so goddamn good. It had you smelling real fresh. Bitch, if you need that shit, you know, you can holler at me. You know, you can holler at me with that Dove Extra Care soap and that Dove Extra Care, you know, body wash, because I keep some body wash on me, child. Because I was just up in Dallas last weekend, so, you know, you could have got that shit from me then. So, I hope you ain't walking around with some fucked up hygiene now. But you know, it is what it is. I think that was just Reese being shady, child. So, how did Reese invite Dre Sember on the trip? So, we already know that Reese was born and raised in Atlanta, Georgia, and he was in Atlanta, you know, working and looking after his mom. So, he meets up with Dre Sember, okay? And, you know, Dre Sember is just all about leaving Atlanta. At this point, Dre Sember is about to move from Atlanta and move to Dallas, okay? Because he feels like he is in a lot of shit when he's in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? He had a lot of drama with some of those girls from that other show that I'll never speak of again, as I said before. And he just want to get away and be around other people, okay? Now, he spoke his opinions on Reese and the drama that Reese had with these other people that's on Chasing Dallas or whatnot. He just gave an honest opinion, just looking from the outside looking in. Now, one thing about Dre Sember is going to give you his honest opinion and he's going to tell you the truth. That's exactly what he's going to do. Whether we like that or not, he's going to give us his honest opinion. Did y'all not see YB's finale of the Yes God Roundtable? He had that shit lit the fuck up and he told the truth about every fucking LGBT reality show there is, okay? Told the damn truth. And he wasn't being shady about it. He was being 100% real. One thing about Dre Sember, what I can say about him is that he knows reality TV. And regardless of how messy we all think he is, he know what we need as reality TV. You know, he know what we need. You know what I'm saying? And he gives what we need. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. So shout out to Dre Sember. So not only that, Reese got some drama going on with Trey Womack. Now Trey Womack went live and I did not see this live, but he on Facebook, and I don't follow Trey Womack on Facebook. I only follow his ass on Instagram, so I missed the live. But apparently Trey Womack had a live going all the way in on Reese G, basically saying that Reese was mad because he didn't want him. You know what I mean? I don't know if that was fucking or not. That is rumors going around. People have been saying that they were fucking or whatever, and that Trey was using him to have a platform. You know, that's all alleged. I don't know how true that shit is, but you know how people talk around this bitch. But it is what it is. And Reese said that he just didn't understand why Trey Womack was going in on him, and it is what it is. Now, at this point, I feel like Trey Womack should have been on this fucking retreat so he can address some shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh shit, this damn retreat already finna be messy as a motherfucker, okay? Like, finna be messy as shit. And I can't wait to interview every single one of you motherfuckers, okay? Can't wait. Cannot. Okay, so Trey Howard walks into the building, okay, with this smurf ass, blueberry ass, lace front wig that he got on, and the shit works for him. One thing about one thing about Trey Howard is this: no matter how outlandish the shit might be, he knows what works for him. Like I can see him being some high fashion stylist and high fashion model. I can honestly see that because Trey Howard really does work it. Okay, and he really does. I can tell you that much. And then he brings somebody else with him. And that somebody else is Eric James. Okay. Now, Eric James followed me a couple of months ago. This was long before I knew about Chasing Dallas The Retreat. And long before I knew that he was on Chasing Dallas Retreat. And I started liking all of his pictures because I think that he's fine as fuck. He's thick. He got a fat ass. And he got a chest on him. And that's the type of shit that I like on a nigga. And he seems like he's very mature. He look like he smell good as fuck. And I just... listen, okay, like, I ain't finna have no thirsty moment. I don't want nobody thinking that I'm finna be stalking their DMs trying to be thirsty, but the nigga is fine as fuck, and I'm just gonna say that shit, just like Dior is fine as fuck. I'm gonna tell you what it is. But I did, however, I promoted his candle a couple of months ago. When I was doing my Real Housewives of Potomac reviews, I did a promo for his candle, and his candle smells perfectly good. My mama uses it, and it's lovely, okay? Anytime he needs me to promote anything else, I'll do it, and it is what it is. So they're looking for their rooms, and, you know, for 1 second, you know, Eric James was like, this ain't the Rich Carlton, but it'll do. I'm like, the Rich Carlton? I thought it was Ritz. Like the Ritz crackers. Yeah, I don't know about the Rich Carlton. If it's the Rich Carlton, a broke motherfucker like me probably can get into that bitch. They go looking for a room, and when they went in the room, Eric looked through the door and said, somebody's in there asleep. And so that's when Trey Howard was like, oh, when I walked in that door, I could have sworn I saw a roach in that bed, but it was just, you know, I'm like, who? A roach? But then I thought about it, I'm like, Dre Sember. He was talking about Dre Sember being a roach child. The shade starts early. So Ariel and Dior, they arrive, okay? They arrive to the house. And now we're about to find out how Ariel got Dior to come on the trip, okay? Now they go, I think it was Ariel, Reese, and Dior. They go to a Black Lives Matter memorial. They go and see everybody that's been killed. And one of the people that was killed was the trans woman, Malaysia. I think it was Malaysia Book. I think that was her name. And I think that Ariel and Dior knew her personally, and it made them feel some type of way to see her even be included. It was a great thing because, you know, when it comes down to gays in the trans community, we don't ever be included in anything because we're gay. They never acknowledge the fact that we're gay. No, they never acknowledged the fact that we're black and gay and trans, but they included Malaysia, and I think that that was a great thing. For once, we're being included and not excluded, if you know what I mean. So then Ariel was like, listen, my sister Reese, the Butch Queen, she got to talk to Scotty's husband with the red cherry balls in his head. Dior, y'all need to talk about the issue. Now, basically, most of the issues really stem from social media shit, from interviews and all that other stuff. So I really feel like it was good that they were able to talk this shit out and was able to move past it, because it seems like it was very small. Like, it was only some social media shit. It's some shit that they can get past. You know what I mean? So I'm glad that Reese and Dior was able to get past it. And at this point, Dior can go on the trip and they talk things out. Now, back at the ranch, it's time for a game called Two Truths and a Lie. Everybody tell their two truths and everybody figure out what's the lie. When it comes down to Dre Simba, it's time for Dre Simba to tell his two truths and a lie. And one of the lies was he likes everybody in this room. Come to find out, he don't like everybody in the goddamn room, child. So then it's like, who he don't like? Looks to me like he got an issue with Ariel, and it looks to me like he had an issue with Dior. But we already know what the main issue was. And the main issue was with Trey Howard. Now, they had some issues due to social media comments. And because of the fact that Dre Simba was once on that other show that I don't like to speak on, and Trey Howard was on Chasing Dallas, you know what I mean? Dre Simba was in the comments, you know, just watching the show as a fan of the show, leaving his opinion or whatever. Because honestly, with these other shows, I've seen Dre Simba be in the comment section, you know, giving his opinions off. I feel like, Trey Howard felt as though, because we're in the same field, we do the same thing, you should understand what we go through behind the scenes, being that you are also on a LGBT reality show. And to be honest, I think I understand what Trey Howard is saying. Y'all are in the same industry as far as reality TV. Y'all should not be dissing each other on reality, or on, you know, on y'all respective reality shows. Because even in this episode, when they showed this other YouTuber by the name of Chocolate Beauty, I think that's her name, everybody was reading her. And me as a content creator myself, and me as a blogger myself, I could not find it in me to join in with everybody else reading her. Why would I do that? We're both vloggers, we're both content creators, we're both trying to make it. Why would I sit up here and shit on her when she's in the same industry as me? If anything, I'll work with her. If anything, I'll invite her to a panel or two. You know what I mean? Like, if anything, you know, I'll lift her up, because she's also a blogger just like me, who has never done anything to me, never gave me an issue. We don't even know each other. So I understand where Trey Howard was coming from in regards to Dre Simba, but I also get where Dre Simba is coming from, because he was a fan of the show, watching the show, giving his opinion. So I get both sides of the spectrum, if you really want me to be real about the situation. So I understand on both ends, but they're going back and forth. And they're both like throwing these jabs, and Trey Howard, as usual, is very aggressive. He's a Scorpio, and you know, I'm an Aquarius, so me and Scorpios really don't be rocking like that all the time. But one of my best friends is a Scorpio, so I get exactly what he doing and how he coming. They're going back and forth, and Dre Simba was like, well, I'm not a stylist. And then Trey Howard was like, but you're not anything. I'm like, oh, Jesus. When I say I'm sorry because I like both Trey Howard and Dre Simba, I must say that was a, okay, two points for Dre Simba and 12 points for Trey Howard, because Trey Howard was really giving it to Dre Simba. I'm not gonna lie, but Dre Simba remained composed and unbothered by the situation, but he was giving it to Dre Simba. I hate to say that, but he was, because I was dying. As a person that watched the show, I was laughing my ass off at this shit. But all of this is entertainment. He was just going to fuck in, okay? Like Trey Howard really holds no prisoners. When he be reading people, he was going to fuck in. I can't lie. He went the fuck off on Dre Simba. It is what it is. However, y'all, that was the end of the episode. So this is my recap of Chasing Dallas, The Retreat. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, and share this video as well. Also, if you want to follow me on social media, both of my social media outlets will be at the bottom. For all your ratchet reality TV needs, all your gossip, I'm here. with the T, okay? So make sure y'all subscribe, hit that subscribe button, and hit that bell so y'all can be notified anytime I drop a video. That being said, y'all, this be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and I'm out of here till my next video. I'll holler at you later. Peace.